Hello everyone. This video is being recorded for DPS 2020 delegates. We are truly excited to host you and we're going to start and go live in next few hours. In this video, you're going to get a complete overview of the virtual platform for DPS 2020. I will show you how you can navigate inside the virtual space, how you can attend sessions, roundtable, participate in Data AI Gurukul, get onto community zone and chat with your peers, visit Expo Hall, participate in surveys and raffles, and loads of opportunities to win some prizes. So let's get started. This is the login screen, and the URL for this login screen has already been emailed to you. So let's zoom in and see this is what the login screen looks like. Check your inbox, spam, junk folder, and you will receive the login URL with your credentials. I'm going to use my credential here, which is ab@dataplatformgeeks.com, and I'm not going to share the password with you. I type in down and let's log in. As you log in the virtual platform, you will be presented with the virtual lobby. Virtual lobby is the place from where you will navigate to the various destinations in this virtual convention center. When you get to the lobby, if you look at the screen right now, the lobby fits so well on the screen. But depending on the screen size and the desktop resolution, sometimes you might see that the lobby is way too small, something like this, if you're on a very high resolution. And if your monitor has a low resolution, the lobby might look a little more zoomed in, maybe something like this or maybe like this. It is important that you resize the lobby viewing area as per the screen size and the resolution of your laptop or desktop. For this, we use the browser zoom in, zoom out functionality, and I just did that. So if you click on the ellipsis button here, you have zoom in and zoom out. So let's say you can zoom out this way and you can zoom in this way, or just use the control key and the mouse wheel. So let me just fit the lobby what looks best for my screen. So this looks good. The reason why we recommend that you should fit the screen as per your comfort viewing area, because all these items that you see in the lobby are clickable, and we want to ensure that you get all the clickable items within the screen size. So if you right inside, you will not get most clickable items. So let's see, this fits well to the screen, and now let's proceed. When you look at the lobby, the first thing you will notice is this electronic dashboard on the top right corner, which will show you which sessions are running right now and which sessions are scheduled to run next. And in this dashboard, you can also see all the breakout rooms that are clearly marked. So for example, when you log in on the top of the hour when the event goes live, and all of you should know when the event goes live, right? You will go to the lobby and you will see that the keynote by Rohan Kumar is the first thing that is going to run, and it will probably show you as live now. And of course, the next sessions will be as per the schedule, which means that as we progress with session schedule, this dashboard is dynamically going to change. So every 75 or 90 minutes, you're going to see this changing with the upcoming sessions showing up in this dashboard. So this is your quick reference point. But of course, you also want to know where is the schedule. Now, all of you have the schedule URL in the email. In fact, your email that we had sent to you has all the details. But right from the virtual lobby, you can click on the session schedule. That's right there on the bottom right. And you can click on that. And this will take you to the URL where you can see complete session schedule for DPS 2020. And this is again going to be marked as Hydra, Sphinx, Shiloh, Yukon. And by this time, you know that these are our breakout rooms. There are 5 breakout rooms: Hydra, Sphinx, Shiloh, Yukon, and Katmai. I'll talk more about them in a while. These are the slot codes. Now, don't confuse with these codes as session codes. These are not session codes. At DPS 2020, there are no session codes. You only have the slot code, because these are sessions running parallel in a specific slot. Now, of course, you want to add a particular session to your schedule. You may be using Microsoft Outlook or Gmail or maybe any other email client, and you may want to add a calendar for that specific session to your schedule. all you need to do is just go and download the calendar for your favorite sessions. So let's say I want this one, Azure Data Above, Beyond, and Basic by Warwick Rudd. So let's go and click on download calendar. When I do that, it opens up timeanddate.com, and you can currently see that all configuration on the platform is in UTC, but it should show up in your current time zone. So keep that in mind, that configuration is in UTC, but depending on where are you in the globe, it will show you in your own time zone. And then there is this little button there which says add to calendar, not quite visible, but that's there. If you click on add to calendar, it will download the ICS file, and you can see it gets downloaded there. So once the ICS file is downloaded, you can add it to your Outlook or any other email client that you are using. So what we have done is use a lot of these open source tools to keep it very simple and straightforward. Let's go back to the schedule now. And this is how the complete schedule is laid out. Just below the session, the download calendar link is available. So you can go and browse and see if that particular session is comfortable for your specific time zone, and you can download the calendar and add it to your schedule. Keep scrolling down and you will get more and more and more and more sessions. Yes, DPS 2020 has more than 200 sessions at your disposal. Do not forget to scroll right, because we make it even more easier for you to see the session timings as per your specific time zone. So we have configured this with UTC, as I mentioned earlier. So every session you can see here has a start time and an end time. Likewise, PST start, PST end, CST start time, CST end time, so on and so forth. So if you keep scrolling right, you will come across EST, CET, and IST, and even AEDT. So if you're in Australia, New Zealand time zone, maybe you want to refer to this. So this is just as a quick reference, but view in your time zone is one opportunity, and the download calendar, these work perfect for you. Let's go back to the lobby. I did spend quite a bit of time on the session schedule because, of course, this is the real takeaway for all of you. Let's go back to the lobby and let's talk more about the breakout rooms. So Hydra, Sphinx, Shiloh, and Yukon, and Katmai, these are the 5 breakout rooms. Out of these 5 breakout rooms, Hydra is a special one because that's the place where keynote session is going to take place. We begin the conference with the keynote. That's the first thing that will happen on top of the hour. And we are also repeating the keynote later in the day, which means the beginning of the day for the other time zones. And keynote is something that you should definitely attend. Do not miss the keynote, because you're going to hear the latest innovations that are being made in Azure Data Platform directly from Rohan Kumar, who is the Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Azure Data Group. What about Katmai? Why is Katmai so special? Let's go to the Katmai room, and in Katmai, you will have sessions running, but also there will be live technical roundtables. So from a content perspective, at DPS 2020, there are 3 items. You have the breakout sessions, you have the live technical roundtables, and you have the data and AI Gurukul. These are the 3 locations where there's a lot of content, learning, Q&A, discussions that will keep happening. So let's go back to the lobby and start step by step. Now, first thing, breakout sessions. Because there are 200 breakout sessions, we first want to begin with the breakout session. So I'm going to go to Sphinx. So I'll take my cursor over Sphinx here and go inside the room. The moment you come into the room, this is our Sphinx room, and all you have to do is click here to start. When you click on this screen, you will be presented with a dialog box where all the sessions that are scheduled to run in this particular breakout room are listed. And yes, you can see there's a lot of content. So it is very important that you go through the schedule. Please take a note of important sessions that you wish to attend, add them to your calendar. And additionally, you can also utilize the briefcase feature. So there is a briefcase feature here. If you see at the bottom, these are navigational buttons there. So I have been using lobby button to go to the lobby, exhibition halls, auditorium, location directory, so on and so forth. So one of them says briefcase. So if I click on briefcase now, my briefcase is empty because I have not added any session to my so-called briefcase. Now, briefcase is very similar to like add to favorites. So it works something like that. So let's say right on the top of the hour, this first session, which is going to begin in 6 minutes. Do not worry, nothing is starting in 6 minutes as such. This is just a dummy session for this video recording. So I'm going to add it on to my briefcase. So I'm going to click on this little briefcase icon there, and it will turn gray, which means it gets added. I clicked on it, it gets added to the briefcase. I go to the briefcase now, and I can see the session is listed there. Now let's say once the session is done, you may want to remove it from the briefcase. So you can always click on this checkbox, and at the bottom there is a button here which says remove selected. And when I click on that, confirm, and the session gets removed. So we really hope that you will at least have 15, 20, 30 odd sessions in your briefcase. That's the content which you may want to really attend live and interact with the speakers. Now let's talk about watching sessions live. As you can see, so many sessions are being scheduled, and as of this recording, and I'm just doing this recording a few hours before the conference goes live. So all of these sessions are showing 20 hours, 21 hours, 23 hours. So you can clearly see that they are sorted based on their times, second day, third day, so on and so forth. Now let's look at the first one, which is a demo session that has been scheduled for the purpose of this video recording. So it says that it's going to start in 4 minutes 43 seconds. So that's the countdown there. And then you have an icon here which is right now grayed out, and there is a button here which says as scheduled. Then this is one of the most important things that you need to take a note of. When a session goes live, how are you notified? So hear me out. When the session goes live, this grayed icon on the left side is going to turn red, and it will show as live. So live means the session is right now live and you can start watching it. The button which says as scheduled, right now it's not clickable. So if you see I take the cursor over it, it's not clickable. But the moment the session goes live, it will become clickable. Now we have some time. So let's go out from this room and go to the lobby, and let's jump to other breakout rooms. And in 3 minutes time, I'm going to come back to this room. So let's close this toolbar there. Let's go to the lobby again, and we discuss Sphinx. Do you want to get a glimpse of Hydra, what our keynote looks like? So I'm going to give you a short glimpse, and I click on this. Yay, there you go. This is our exclusive keynote hall, and I just wanted to show you a glimpse. I'm going to go back to the lobby. Why break all the excitement in this video? Okay, now let's go to Katmai. So what was so special about Katmai? As I said, there are going to be live roundtables here. So let's click on the schedule. So the functionality across all breakout rooms are quite similar. You go to the room, click on the screen, and the content gets shown in a pop-up. Now, what you will notice here in Katmai room is, apart from regular sessions, so if you look at this, this is very similar to what I showed you in Sphinx, which means the session is right now not live, it's grayed out, and this is also not clickable. But look at this one, the first one, it says round table, which means this is a live technical roundtable, and the subject matter expert is listed here. As you can see, Brian Carrick, and then there are more roundtables. Like if you look at this one, Roundtable Power BI, and you have the subject matter experts, Siva Harinath, Andre, Marco, so on and so forth. So for the roundtable, it shows a different icon. It shows as a link, because this is going to be hosted live on Zoom. So when the roundtable is live, this button is going to turn into launch, and it will be active. So when you click on it, Zoom window will open up, and you're going to log into Zoom. Just supply this passcode. For this one, it is 872305. So a quick repeat. When you go to Katmai, you're going to see recorded sessions as well, and you are able to interact with the speakers. But additionally, Katmai is hosting live technical roundtables, and roundtables are all clearly marked with the label roundtable and this link. So on the top of the hour, when the roundtable is live, just click on the link, Zoom will open up, enter the passcode, and you join the live roundtable and start talking to your speakers. Let's close this, and I may come back to this again later. Just go to the lobby and go to Sphinx. We are on top of the hour, and maybe our session is going to begin soon. Okay, we still have about a minute to go as per the schedule before the session goes live. Now, there's one interesting thing about how this platform works for DPS 2020. If you have missed a particular session, can you go back and watch that again? So in virtual world, we have these functionalities and features available, and the platform allows that. And I think it's a good thing for all the delegates. So for example, on the third day of the conference, if you realize that there was a session that you wanted to attend, but due to inconvenient time zone or for any other reason you were not able to attend it, you can go back to any session from day 1 or day 2 and you can play them again. That's a great feature, and I'm just going to show you how that will work. All right, friends, it's time for the session to begin. So you can see that now the countdown is really close, just 20 seconds to go, 18 seconds, now 17. And now I will ask you to keep an eye on this icon, which I mentioned earlier, the icon which is gray right now. So keep an eye on that, and you will see it will turn to red and live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there you go. And now you can see this has turned live, and now scheduled is clickable. So you can see the mouse cursor has come, and I will click on scheduled and the session should open up. So this says the event hasn't started as yet because buffering will take about 30 to 40 seconds or so. So do not panic, do not worry, the session is going to start on time. So let's just wait for a few seconds and it will start streaming. There you go. So you can see the session has begun. So this is just a demo video. The actual session is of course going to be a proper 75-minute session. Now we purposely did this to show you that you can see the session has halted. You didn't do anything, but it paused. No worries, when something like that happens, please keep in mind if a session has suddenly paused or has just like hung, no worries, just close this dialog box and play again. That's pretty much it. These are certain shortcomings of live streaming technology, so there is really nothing to panic as such. In the video player here on the platform, if while watching the session, if it hangs or if it pauses automatically without you doing anything, no worries at all. I'm doing it again. So I'm just going to close it and it is still live, it is running. So just click on play again and it starts from where it had stopped. Because it's live, you have no control on the progress bar, it will just continue. Now, while the session is running, of course, you may want to run it in full screen. So I'm going to use this Vimeo player there, and there is an icon there to change the mode to full screen. And these are things that you are all familiar with. And you can press escape to go back to the normal mode. And you can now observe that it is not running in high definition. And you want this to run in high definition, isn't it? So what you will do is use this settings icon. And you can see right now the resolution is auto. You can change it to 1080p, which is high definition. Now, when you do this 1080p, wait for a few seconds because you know it takes a few seconds for the command to be affected. Now let's zoom in and you can see it's running in high definition. Now, sometimes it may happen, and all of you are so familiar with YouTube and Vimeo, even if you change it to high definition, the video still is running in low resolution. Well, again, nothing to worry. You don't have to jump to help desk for these little things. Just go to the settings icon again and click on 1080p once more. That's pretty much it. Very basic and elementary troubleshooting. So two important things here. One is changing the resolution to high. You may just want to do it again and again until it changes to HD. And if the video hangs, no worries, close the dialog box, start again, launch the box again. That's it. While the session is going on, the beauty of this entire thing is speaker is going to be live answering your questions in the chat window. So here is the chat window. If you have a question to ask, just say, hi, I have a question, and the speaker is going to answer it live. And of course, the speaker is expected to be there from the beginning of the session until the 75th minute. Remember, all sessions are more or less timed like 60 minutes with 15 minutes Q&A. When you are watching the video in full screen mode, when you're watching the session in full screen mode, the chat window is not available. That's a bit non-intuitive, I understand. But no worries, if you have a question to ask, just go back to the normal mode and use the chat window to ask your question. So that's the chat window aligned next to the session. Please avoid any casual conversations in the chat window. We want to ensure that attendees, which is you, have a great experience. So limit your messages to questions, observations, and discussions. If you really want to have friendly conversations with your peers from across the globe, why not go to the community zone? And in the community zone, we have sections for DBAs, developers, AI, analytics, women in technology, and diversity and inclusion. So I'm going to show that to you in a moment. Now, friends, let's close this, and we are done with our session. Now comes the important thing. Even after the session is over, this still shows as live and the play button is available. So what does this mean? Well, you guessed it right. This means that this session is over, but it is still available to be replayed. That's the important point. So even on the first day when you're watching a session and you come back to the same dialog box, same room on the third day, you can see all the sessions that were played on day 1 and day 2 still available to be replayed. So the interpretation of live here means that the session is available to be replayed. It necessarily does not mean that this is the session that is going on right now. What's running right now is really determined by the schedule and of course the countdown, which you can see here. So this determines what's running now, and of course this one. So keep an eye on the countdown. You know the schedule. You have added calendar items to your schedule, so they are going to remind you. And of course, the lobby clearly shows you what's running now and what's coming up next. So a lot of indications out there to make this entire environment very friendly for you so that you don't miss your favorite session. So what have we covered? Well, we have quickly seen Hydra. I have shown you Sphinx, where I showed you everything about watching a session, interacting with the speaker, using the chat window, a bit of intricacies with the video player out there, the high resolution factor, the video hanging, and then you just close the box and start again and it all runs fine. I've shown you how you can launch the session schedule and watch it, look at the schedule for yourself. You can also click on this billboard and it will open up the same schedule. So just to make sure that everything is on right in front of you, easily clickable. Now, Katmai is something that I showed you, but let me just jump to Katmai once more and just show this to you once more. So roundtables are all scheduled, and these are the sessions because they don't say roundtable, which means they are normal breakout sessions. Then again, this is a roundtable, and again, this one is a normal session. And roundtables are a launch, click a link which will take you to Zoom. Make sure you enter the passcode and enter the roundtable and get in free-flowing discussions, Q&A, panel discussion, ask me anything with the speakers. That's where it is. Keep an eye on the countdown there. Well, that's as simple as this with Katmai. Let's go back to the lobby and look at the Data and AI Gurukul. Data and AI Gurukul is something new that we have done this year in the virtual space. So we, of course, wanted to give our delegates more and more. This is your opportunity to interact directly with the subject matter expert. It gives you one-to-one access to Microsoft engineers, architects, program manager, and all our community speakers who are industry experts and veterans. So what you're going to see is in Data AI Gurukul, in this dialog box, all the items, the meetings, one-to-one meetings are scheduled here. Right now, it only shows you one item because the team is still populating the Data AI Gurukul with the full schedule. And if I am not wrong, there may be about 20, 25 to 30 items in Data AI Gurukul, which means there are at least those many opportunities for you to have a one-to-one conversation with the subject matter expert. And of course, each Data and AI Gurukul schedule, this meeting, is based on a specific topic. For example, here is a sample from the first one, which says Power BI. That is the Gurukul item there, and the subject matter expert here is Marco Russo. So very similar to the roundtable, when this goes live as per the time, so you see the start time is also mentioned here. And of course, this brings me to an important point that all the schedule everywhere, because this conference is global and it's running round the clock 72 hours, we always wanted to make sure that you get all sorts of notifications on what are the different times. So this says it starts at UTC 4.30, which is early in the morning, which is equivalent to EST 12:30, and AEDT 3:30 and IST 22, which means that this timing is based on a 24-hour format. Keep that in mind, 24-hour format. I already mentioned that all the time zones here are, configuration is in UTC, but we try to display it in different multiple time zones. What about this here? This one also shows you the date as well as the time. And this is going to show you the date and time as per your own time zone. So if you're in the Americas, if you are in the European region or APAC region or the ANZ region, this will automatically adjust to your time zone. And you're going to see the date and time as per the city where you are watching this event from or participating in this event from. So keep that in mind. But despite that, we have hard-coded the times here. And this was something that I didn't call out in the other breakout room Sphinx, but that is the standard format. This is the standard format that we have used everywhere. So that's about the Data AI Gurukul. In this video, you can see only one item, but in a few hours when this event is live and the platform is live, as you watch this recording, if you are a DPS 2020 delegate, you are duly registered, just use your login and credentials, go to the platform, start playing around with this platform, start navigating, enjoy this virtual workspace, and you will see that changes are constantly happening. So this is going to get populated in next few hours. Now let's go back to the lobby. So we have covered all the breakout rooms, Data AI Gurukul, Katmai, and what about the schedule for the roundtables and the Gurukul? So this button here, which might change a bit on the final day, is actually a link to the schedule. So if I click here, it will open up the DPS 2020 roundtable schedule. And as you know, this is scheduled in Katmai. So you can see only Katmai here. And the concept is same, friends. You can view in your time zone, you can download the calendar. If you want to participate in a specific roundtable, make sure you have downloaded the calendar and add it to your schedule so that you get the reminder in a timely manner. Likewise, what about the Gurukul schedule? So here is the Gurukul schedule. Of course, in the pop-up, you could see only one item, but now if I click on the Gurukul schedule here, oh my God, look at this. This is the Gurukul schedule. So clearly more than 30 one-to-one meetings that you can have, and some of world's best subject matter experts from Microsoft and from the industry are scheduled, and these are the variety of topics. I mean, I just can't call them out. There are so many of them. And of course, there's a UTC start time, end time, and all of that. And I think in next few hours, even for this chart, the download calendar and all of that is going to be available, which is not available right now, but should be working soon in a few hours from now, just like this one. Well, a lot of work, friends. We are on top of our toes to make sure everything is done before the conference begins. Now, this conference is just not about learning and just watching sessions, talking to the speakers. It's a lot about networking with your peers, with your fellow delegates. So let's go to the community zone. So here on top left corner, there is community zone. If you click on that, welcome to the community zone of DPS 2020. There are 5 moderated chat groups here: DBA, Analytics, AI, Dev, and Women in Technology and Diversity and Inclusion. These topics are very close to our hearts, so we wanted to make sure that we have a coverage keeping the global cultures and global audience in mind. Now, let's just click on DBA here, and the chat link is available. So if you click on join, anyone and everyone, and I see some speakers are there and some attendees as well. Great. So you can just start talking to people. Hi there, and anyone who is right now part of the DBA chat there, you can talk to them. You can ping them. You can talk to them privately as well. So this is a public chat, and when you type a message, everyone who is part of this DBA chat group can see your message. But let's say I want to talk to Ron, and I can click on this, and he's offline right now, because when someone is online, this icon shows up as green. So right now he's offline and he's a speaker with us. When it's green, I can click on that button. I can get into a private chat with the speaker or with any other individual on the platform. So all other chats will work in a similar fashion. So, okay, I came out of the community zone. So that's how you have all other chats. So whether it is AI, you can join the AI chat. Likewise, you can, okay, when I click back, it goes to the lobby, but no problem. And then you have Dev and Women in Technology and Diversity Inclusion. So everything is working fine. So feel free to network with your peers, get to know your global friends who are part of DPS 2020. Let's go back to the lobby, and something very, very nice, which is opportunity for you to win prizes, right? Do not forget to visit the expo hall where we have our sponsors and exhibitors. So let's go to the expo hall. You can see there are a lot of people going to the expo hall in the graphic. You know why are they going to the expo hall? They want to learn about all the products and services that our sponsors and exhibitors have to talk about. There are a lot of innovations that keep happening with these thought leaders in data and AI space. And also because you may want to participate in their raffles by filling out a survey. And there are a lot of gifts there. Microsoft Azure is giving out Surface earbuds. There are Amazon gift cards like $500 and whatnot to win. So make sure that you participate in surveys, participate in raffles. Let's go to the expo hall. I click on the expo hall and you can see all our sponsors and exhibitors there. So gratitude, with a note of gratefulness to all of them: Microsoft Azure, Dell Technologies, Red Hat, Redgate, SQL Maestros, Data Whale, DB Watch. Thank you all of you for supporting DPS 2020 and supporting the community initiatives of Data Platform Geeks and SQL Server Geeks. Now, when you're here, friends, you can go to any booth of your choice, but I would recommend go to everybody, see what they have to offer. Maybe they have a solution or a product which will solve one of your project needs or a business challenge or a customer challenge. Just for the purpose of this video and demo, let's go to the Microsoft Azure booth. So I click on the Microsoft Azure booth here, and here is the booth, and you can click on any clickable area here and get a lot of resources. There's some wonderful resources, and please keep in mind, these are not really marketing resources. There are a lot of technical resources. For example, you may want to know what is SQL Edge. So I have some link here, and I can click on this and go directly to the website. Likewise, Azure Arc, this is another area. So this says Azure Data Services Anywhere, and I just want to learn about this. So I can click on view. Maybe this is a PDF and it will open up in the platform. Wonderful. And you can learn and discuss more. But when you are in the booth, it's not just about viewing these resources. There are a lot of these resources that you can view, download, save it to your hard disk. But you may want to talk to booth representatives. This is the place where you will talk to them. So you can see Talk with Us. That's the location. So let's click on that and all the booth representatives will show up. So for Microsoft Azure booth, you can see Archana, Matthew, Nagesh, they're offline right now. And of course, during the conference hours, they are going to be available. And as I explained earlier, these buttons, these callouts, which are grayed out right now, will be green. So you click on them and you start talking to the booth rep. Ask them questions about their product, their services, their offerings, get on one-to-one chat, exchange coordinates so that even after the conference, you can connect with them. Well, a lot of stuff out there. Let's go back to the exhibition hall and let me show you a quick glimpse of how these booths look like, right? So each booth is a little different. So let's go to Dell Technologies now. This is the Dell booth, and right again here, wow, Dell has a nice video there, Introduction to Dell Technologies. So when you're in, there is running the video. Perfect. Let's close this. And again, you can talk to the representatives out there. These are the reps in the Dell booth. So some real great experts, Brian, Doug, KM, Robert, and Stephen. So when they're online, feel free to talk to them. Let's go back. Let's see how the booth design of Redgate is. If you click on Redgate, takes a while. There you go. Wow, Redgate is all red. That is what was expected. Wonderful booth out there. Redgate and Annabelle and Eleanor, again, they are going to be there during the conference hours. Talk to them. Let's go back to the exhibition hall and look at Red Hat. Wow, this is another Red Hat. So you have the intro video out there. And this is the Red Hat booth, a lot of open source stuff. So you know SQL can run on Linux now. Learn about that. Learn about how open source can help you reduce cost for your environment. Am I doing marketing for Red Hat? Okay, let's go and jump back to the exhibition hall. Then you have Data Whale and DB Watch. So let me just quickly show you a glimpse of Data Whale as well. And finally, DB Watch. All of them have raffles, all of them have surveys. Participate them and ask them what are the prizes they are giving out. Maybe that will excite you more. Well, with this, let's exit the exhibit hall and go back to the lobby. Friends, it is very important that you give feedback. So here are on the bottom right corner, there is an opportunity to give session feedback and conference feedback. I will strongly urge you not to skip feedback, because this is the only way how we get to know the improvements that we can make. Give session feedback, that is for the speakers, and give conference feedback, that is for the conference organizers. As a registered delegate of DPS 2020, it is very important that you help us improve, because this is your conference and we want to make sure that year on year we make a lot of improvements and do the best that you may expect. So please give feedback once the session is over, and anytime during the conference you can just go and give conference feedback. Now let's talk about support. While you are in this conference space, you may find some issues or something is not working for you and you may need help. You may need instant support. So let's go to the help desk there. That is the place where you should go when you have a technical issue, when you have any issues related to our anti-harassment policy or anything that bothers you. Do not hesitate. We are here to help you. We are here to support you. For the duration of the conference, 72 hours non-stop, a support specialist is going to be there at the help desk and will help you answer all your questions. Okay, I see not one, there are 2 support specialists there. So talk to any one of them you like. Okay, I'm going to talk to her, and I'm going to, okay, Mamita is going to be there online during the conference hours, and I'm going to chat with her if there is an issue, or I click on this one and talk over. So that's the support, and from the help desk you can just navigate to any other portion of the convention center. For the navigation, you always do not have to go to the lobby. There are navigational points in each room, and you may jump across from one room to another room directly. So this is your help desk. Let me also tell you that help desk is just not limited to the virtual convention center. In your welcome mail, you also have a link of a Telegram group. You may want to join that Telegram group. Again, someone will be online there as well. So yes, you have multiple options, or you could just drop us an email at contact@dps10.com. Yes, contact@dps10.com. So there is email, there is help desk at the virtual center, convention center, and there is the Telegram group. So we try to give you a lot of different options for instant support and instant communication. Well, so let me see if I've covered everything. Location directory, lobby, exhibition, the auditoriums, attendees. So let's click on attendees, and what do I get? All the attendees that are currently online are showing green here. In the demo, I'm not going to bother them. Maybe they're playing around with the platform. They're exploring, navigating, and learning about the virtual DPS space. And this is, of course, my briefcase. If you remember, I had added a session and I had removed it from there. Let's go back to the lobby. Well, this is all I had for this virtual training for DPS 2020 virtual space. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you feel more comfortable. And if you're wondering what are these LCD panels for, well, on the day when we go live, which is a few hours from now, click on these LCD panels and maybe we have an exciting video for you that you may love to watch. Let's go back to the PowerPoint just to make sure that I've covered all the relevant points there. So yes, system check. On the login screen itself, there is a system check option. Mostly you will be on the latest operating system and the browser, so that may not be required, but it's always good to do that. Turn off pop-up blocker. If at all any pop-up is blocked by a pop-up blocker in your browser, please just go to the browser settings and turn it off for the duration of the conference. Zooming in and zooming out, I already showed that to you. Adjust the viewable area of the lobby as per your screen size and resolution. Most important, friends, please use headsets, right? Use headphones, because that is going to give you the best experience when you're participating in a Data AI Gurukul meeting, or when you're participating in a roundtable, or even when you are watching a session. Please use headphones. HD. So I put a screenshot here. So make sure that you choose the option of high definition, which is 1080p, and wait for a few seconds. If it does not happen, just do it again. Repeating again, if the video hangs, just close the box and launch again. As simple as that. Run full screen. That's going to give you best experience. Use the chat for Q&A and toggle between full screen and normal mode when you want to chat and when you just want to watch the video. Keep an eye on the schedule button and the icon next to it when your favorite session goes live. All times are in UTC. We are using 24-hour format, but as I indicated to you, it's going to show you in your own time zone. Keep an eye on the counter. Even the session description shows you 4 different time zones. Schedule has many more time zones. Use the download calendar or view in time zone on the schedule. Lot of different ways, whatever is comfortable and convenient to you, please do that. And last but not the least, update profile pic upon login. It is always good to put a face to a name. So please make sure that when you log in, upload a profile pic of yourself. It's just going to make things more lively. Why is this cut out? Well, this was cut out for the speakers because speakers has already done it. Now you got to do it. That's your turn. Well, with this, let's go back to the lobby, and from the entire DPS team, we are thrilled, we are excited, and we're just waiting for this to click. And on top of the hour, we will go live. Make sure you are tuned in 15 minutes before the opening note, before the keynote, and we will host you and hope you will have a great conference. Thank you very much for participating in DPS 2020. Have a great 72 hours of learning and networking. Enjoy the event. Thank you very much. Beyond this, if there is any question, just drop an email to contact@dps10.com and we will promptly respond. Have a good day and keep safe. Thank you.